In this video, we've created a list of the best athletes who have proved that they're number one in the field that they're in and have dominated sports arenas in 2021. But it's through their incredible performances, through a continuation of their popularity since the beginning of their career, these players have the power to affect the minds of their fans in many ways. Here are the best players in every sport right now, 2021. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now let's get into it. Ready? Basketball, Kevin Durant. Back in 2019, just as he was about to take over from LeBron James with his third straight title and earn his seat on the proverbial throne as the best player in basketball, Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. But even after he was robbed of 533 days of his prime due to the worst injury to get as a basketball player, Kevin Durant returned like a king and as if nothing ever happened. He still remains the seventh shooting guard who makes basketball look as if it was easy as counting from 1 to 10. In 2021, Kevin Durant averaged a career high in shooting efficiency along with 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 5.6 assists per game. During the playoffs, he was even better. He averaged 34 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists without a drop in efficiency and gave us several masterpiece games. Even without the help of Kyrie Irving and James Harden, Kevin Durant defeated the stat and healthy Bucks team by himself in Game 5 with a monstrous 49-point triple-double. He then almost did the same in Game 7, where his 48-point game proved to be half an inch away from victory. American football, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has a $500 million contract after just 2 full seasons of the NFL, during which he had won the Super Bowl MVP and proved himself as the most dominant player in football. Mahomes is the complete package. He's everything you want in a quarterback and a franchise player. He's big, strong, and deceptively fast. He knows how to maneuver a pocket like a veteran with a 10-year experience, as he only uses small steps to manipulate space, and at the same time scanning the field for open teammates and potential deep bombs. What's most impressive is how he can effortlessly throw the ball across 60 yards down the field with only a slight flick of his arm. He's also almost impossible to sack because of his IQ, and because he can throw with precision off the back foot, which was best proved in the last Super Bowl. Even though his linemen looked like high school kids playing against grown men, Mahomes kept finding impossible solutions, running forwards or backwards or even sideways. Some of his passes even looked unreal, as if they were tailored in CGI for a Hollywood teen drama. We can all say that he really deserves the $500 million contract. Leo Messi. Stretches of dominance in sports last relatively short, especially in team sports. Injuries occur, players start to rest on their laurels, the competition improves, and coaches invent new tactics to slow down the best. That is why Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo are the 8th world wonders, not just because of their magnificent peak, but because they have been on top for so long. Similarly to that of Michael Jordan and LeBron James in the NBA, Messi entered the scene an explosive wing player. But if you watch him play now, it's not uncommon to see him start the attack in his half, enter the ball into the penalty area, and score the ball, all within the same possession. That's why his genius is hard to reduce to just numbers of assists and goals, key passes and dribbles. Messi is the best player in the world, not because he's collected 52 combined goals and assists in 47 games this year, but because he's a historical anomaly. At the same time, he's the best dribbler, the best creator, the best goal scorer, and the best free kick taker in the world. From 2010 until now, Messi has averaged an insane 1.42 goals and assists per game. For illustration, Cristiano Ronaldo has reached 1.42 in just 1 season of his entire career. That's why Messi is the most dangerous weapon in the history of football, and still the best player in the game today. MMA, Kamaru Usman. It took a while for Kamaru Usman to reach the top. He used to just be a dominant wrestler with no standard game, and his only tactic was to bring his opponents down and suffocate them with pressure. Under the tutelage of a famed coach, Trevor Whitman, Kamaru Usman has perfected his jab and is now using it in a more comprehensive plan that involves a lot of movement and analyzing his opponent. The fighter who used to get most of his wins by decision has now started to knock people out, in which he does in spectacular fashion. Even though that his stand-up is far from the best, the 2020 version of Kamaru Usman has no shame in his game. He's probably the most complete fighter in the planet. He has already won 18 fights in a row and is now 14-0 in the UFC, which surpasses George St. Pierre's record for consecutive wins in the welterweight division. After Khabib Nurmagomedov stepped down, Usman took his place as the most dominant pound-for-pound fighter on the planet, and he's likely there to stay. Ice hockey, Connor McDavid. After his retirement of the great one, Wayne Gretzky, the hockey world has been looking for his successor, and many players have been dubbed as the next one, and the current next one is Connor McDavid. The first pick of the 2015 NHL draft, like Gretzky, McDavid is also a player for the Edmonton Oilers. And just like Gretzky, he's dominated the lead from the get-go. Connor's playing IQ is off the charts, and he always seems to be in the right place at the right time. He sees things on the ice that others just don't. In addition, McDavid is also the best skater in the NHL by a wide margin. His ability to make a fast and powerful crossover is second to none, and nobody can beat his speed in a straight line. In 2021, he reached 100 points in just 53 games, becoming only the 9th player to reach that mark in this short of a time span, and the first since Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr did in 95-96. He won the Art Ross Trophy for the best scorer in the league for the third time and scored or assisted 57% of Edmonton's goals, which broke the NHL record. Boxing, Canelo Alvarez. We live in the era of Saul Canelo Alvarez, who's been the most dominating fighter in the world ever, since his only career loss, which happened in 2013 against Floyd Mayweather. From that moment on, every guy that was supposed to defeat the red-haired Mexican failed to do so. Canelo's body shots are pound for pound the most brutal hits you could receive in all of boxing. There's a saying that his left hook to the body has caused more liver failure than alcohol. His trademark move of phrasing his right hand as bait and then landing a powerful blow with the left is one of the slickest things you can see in boxing today. Alvarez is a pressure fighter who's always staying extremely close to his opponents, and yet due to his impeccable footwork, quick hands, and head movement, he's also impossible to reach. Main rule of boxing is hit, don't get hit, and Canelo does this better than anyone in the world at the moment. Tennis, Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic is slowly but surely going to break most records in tennis, and he's on the path to becoming the best player. While Federer's style, elegance, and pure magic of tennis has gotten much praise over the years, Djokovic has always portrayed as that guy who simply keeps the ball inside the court longer than his opponent. His endless running, elasticity, and impregnable defense is maybe not as eye-pleasing as some of the stuff that Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal did, but you can't argue with the results. Novak is consistently great on all surfaces. He has positive head-to-head scores with the biggest rivals and has been the best in a period when the competition was the toughest in history. And what do you think about these best players in every sport right now, 2021? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.